Most people say they value honesty. Ask someone whether honesty is important, and they'll almost always say yes. Parents teach their children to tell the truth. Schools tell students that honesty is a virtue. Employers claim they value transparency. Friends say they want honest opinions. When you actually look at how people behave, a different picture starts to emerge, because society doesn't always reward honesty. Often it rewards acceptable lies. And the more uncomfortable the truth becomes, the more likely it is to be punished. Think about everyday conversations. A friend asks whether you want to attend an event. The honest answer might be, I don't really want to go, but many people won't say that. Instead, they'll say, I'm busy, or make up another excuse. The lie is considered polite. The truth is considered rude. The interesting thing is that everyone, or most people at least, understand what's happening. The majority know that I'm busy doesn't always mean someone is generally busy. But it's collectively agreed that certain lies are acceptable because they make social interactions smoother. This doesn't stop with small social interactions. It exists in workplaces too. Many companies claim they encourage honest feedback, until the feedback becomes inconvenient. Point out a serious problem, and you might be labelled negative. Challenge a bad decision, and you might be called difficult. Question a popular idea, and suddenly you're not a team player anymore. The message becomes clear. Be honest, but only if your honesty doesn't create problems. Social media provides another example. People claim they want authenticity, yet the most rewarded content is often carefully selected, edited and filtered. People present the best moments of their lives, while hiding the worst. While everyone knows this is happening, the system continues because it creates a more pleasant image in reality. Again, the acceptable version is rewarded, the uncomfortable truth is not. Now, to be fair, there are reasons society works this way. Complete honesty all the time would be chaos. Imagine telling everyone exactly what you think about them every second of every day. Relationships would collapse. Workplaces would become unbearable. Communities would struggle to function. Some degree of tact and diplomacy is necessary. The problem isn't that people aren't brutally honest. The problem is that many people claim to value honesty, but only accepting when it's convenient. The real test of honesty isn't whether people welcome pleasant truths, it's whether they welcome uncomfortable ones. And that's where things become interesting, because when the truth threatens someone's ego, reputation, beliefs or interests, honesty suddenly becomes much less popular. History is filled with examples of people who were criticised, mocked or excluded for saying things that later turned out to be true. Not because they were wrong, but because they were early, or because what they said made people uncomfortable. This doesn't mean honesty is always good. Some people use "I'm just being honest" as an excuse to be cruel. Honesty without empathy can become arrogance. Honesty without wisdom can become recklessness. But that doesn't change the central point. There is often a gap between what society says it values and what it actually rewards. We say we want honesty, yet many of our social rules encourage people to soften, edit or hide the truth. Maybe the real question isn't whether honesty is valued. Maybe the question is this: how much honesty are we willing to tolerate when it costs us something? Because everyone likes the truth when it confirms what they already believe. The real challenge begins when the truth does the opposite. And there's usually the moment honesty stops being celebrated and starts being punished. Thanks for watching.
Team status? Nash, delivery area.